Coach, third spring practice in the books. Are you where you want to be right now, just relatively early in the process?
Well, I think it is early in, and I think as we go each day, we build a little bit, and I'm pleased with our energy and our effort, and our execution touch off today, but that was good. It was first day with the shoulder pads, and I think it makes a difference. The physical part, the physicality of football as we continue to go, and Saturday with full pads. I think it's getting the adjustment to wearing pads again. It's been a while.
Do you feel like the tribulation really starts when the pads come off?
I just think it continues to build with things, because now you're really having to get to the right spots and play blocks and so forth on defense, and able to get in the right leverage and so forth in coverage.
I know much has been said about moving to a four-man front. How does that affect the personnel on all levels? I mean, do you think that's really kind of much ado about nothing and really have all the tools in place?
Yeah, I think it is. I think there's 11 guys, and people have played three-man fronts, five-man fronts, four-man fronts, whatever. We'll have variation of things, but right now we're just trying to build. I think maybe more the structure of coverage and so forth more than it is that affects the front as much. But it's good for the linebackers to play downhill. I like that part of it. Today was a good opportunity to start doing that and be able to correct it as we go forward the rest of the week.
With Chris Hawkins being your position coach, how has that been, just kind of relating to his role?
Yeah, I think Chris is, don't let his age fool you. He's got loads of experience, and he's very organized, and he does a nice job. He kind of is able to see the secondary play through the eyes of the players and be able to teach them body position, mechanics of playing back there in the secondary at both corner and safety. So he's really going to continue to pull the best out of those guys, and he's able to help them see what's ahead, and the opportunity to continue to hone at their craft and get better. Well, just trying to keep, he has his ideas, and that's what I've told him. You need to be forceful with things, and you have your plan, and we'll coach off you.
How are the returning players adjusting?
Oh, I think they seem to be doing fine.
The secondary obviously is loaded with experience. Does it really look that way on the practice field?
Well, I do. I think we've got some guys who are kind of with the second group now that are, and they started a lot of games last year, particularly at the safety spot. And so that we got some depth there, and, we got some young guys coming on and playing. Jordan Clark, who redshirted last year, who really has done a nice job. And we got to get Keywan and Keon geared up and play as the other freshmen. Willie Hartz, who played a lot last year. So, and then you mentioned the experience of the other players. So, we got to feel good about things and keep competing and getting better.
As far as just incorporating all the new coaches to be on the same page with Chris Hawkins and Robert Rodriguez, it seems like a pretty seamless transition.
Well, we've had to spend a lot of time together since the addition of Robert, and get together and I spend a lot of time talking through things and how we see it, and making sure we're all on the same page throughout, because of Robert came out of a similar system, and they changed words and so forth. He's comfortable with certain words. We wanted to make sure we kind of retained some of the things, the verbiage that we had here, and kind of incorporate it all that way. And AP has been able to help Robert and the guys, and Chris with that. Chris came out of a similar system, as I said. So a lot of it. So it's made it a little easier to fit together.
Would it be fair to say that you and Mike Zimmer had some long discussions before Robert was considered the candidate?
Well, about long. We had a couple discussions.
Having been in the special advisor role last year, how has it been just being more interactive?
Well, it's been fun to have an opportunity to really help these guys develop as players and help us build the goal is to build a great defense. And it's really not about me, but about the opportunity for these kids and us to point them in the right direction and get them to play hard. Yeah, I think it's it's been good for our guys because we're getting a lot of things thrown at them offensively, a lot of movement, a lot of change, and that's good to play defense. We're not getting to play stagnant defense. There's been a lot of moving parts on the other side of the football, so we've got to really been able to train our eyes and do a nice job coaching and reteaching things and critiquing what we're doing all the way through in them. And so, it's been great so far for them to, we don't know what's coming the next play, and so that part's been good.
And this transition from the 3-3-5 to a unit,
Well, I don't think it's as big a thing. It's just you guys a lot of words. We're still going to play. You got to play gap control football and so forth, and those are the same thing that was taught here before. And it's just a matter of structure and players and who's where. But the main thing is we want to have a system that our guys can play fast and play downhill, and that was the goal of Danny and Tony White as they were here. All right, thank you.